recording.
Uh-oh.
What?
All right, we're off to a great start.
Why'd you say uh-oh? Kirby?
I'm random bystander here.
Wait.
I'm Kirby fan.
Wait a minute. Wait, okay. What are we doing? I know what we were doing. It's another, but yeah. Shit.
It's like the second or third time you've made that same mistake.
I'm random bystander here.
I'm the Kirby fan.
Wait, I thought I was Kirby fan.
But then that would
I
make
thought
me
I
the
was
watch.
random bystander here.
I'm Spartacus.
I'm Brian, and so is my wife.
I'm Turbo Man.
Turbo Man from Jingle All the Way.
Actually, Turbo
was
Man
thinking-
from Twisted.
I was thinking Wreck-It Ralph.
You're not going turbo.
Yeah,
are
you're not
you?
going turbo, are you?
I just thought of the Jin in Twisted, because and how he quoted the movies. This is an episode of But Yeah where we just talk about random stuff, and we're doing this because Wash and Kirby fan are in the process of rewatching the Starcade musicals, and that's going to take a while, especially since we're all very busy.
And yet, you
Yeah.
will have listened to this after we've already done the finale.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, so this is more for us to make sure we have something planned. Who knows what we'll be working on by the time this is done?
Who knows when this episode's even coming out? It was just like
I don't even know.
September.
I don't know. But I will say, I'm not sure what topic we're going to go on, but Starkid Spotlight was one of the most efficient and well-scheduled runs of anything that we've done
Yes.
for Work in Progress.
Which is weird because it's the longest one we did other than Pixar Spective.
Have we made it without skipping a day?
I think we did. Wait.
Yeah, for Star Kid, no, it was 3 months straight we did it.
Yeah.
So,
And then we broke the record with the finale.
Yep. Which is fine.
Yeah, because we have to watch like 12 musicals in a week.
Well, you two have to watch 12 musicals in the week. I only had to watch one, and I did it before we even finished Black Friday. So, not
Yeah, at least I was nice and I only made you watch 6 movies that were, if they were even an hour and a half, just slightly over. And even then, you didn't do it until like 2 months.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, no, you don't understand.
That's why I said I'm sorry. So this is a weird turn of events. I'm not sure exactly where we're going with this wonderful conversation, but that's kind of the beauties of But Yeah You don't know where it's gonna go.
We don't know where it's gonna go.
Nobody knows.
We don't, and meanwhile, the editor is gonna be going like, how the fuck do I edit this down?
Easy answer. Easy answer. Don't.
Let it happen. Just let it go.
I'm already thinking like, how much of that awkward pause at the very start do I keep in? I'm still
the
not
I am
sure.
random bystander here.
and random,
Sometimes we're
random.
not good at intros. I will say, I was talking to Kirby fan about this, but wait, was I?
I have no idea where you're going with this.
I think I was talking to him about this. If not, I was talking to somebody about this. I've been having trouble. Yes, I have been having trouble sleeping.
Yes. Okay.
I've been getting in a bad habit where I will stay up really late at night until like 3 or 4 a.m. and wake up until like 12 p.m. And I'm like, I can't do that shit. So I literally reset my biological clock today by going to bed at 1 a.m. and going to try to wake up at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Unfortunately, my body was like, you can't sleep now, and refused
Yep.
to sleep. I kept tossing and turning. I kept waking up. I even put my phone away because that's what usually keeps me up at night, because I will be on my phone longer than I should. But my body was just like, no, you cannot sleep. Yeah, I don't know why I did that in the status quo, but
Well, I mean, your body is very Starship.
yeah. Right now, I still woke up. I did wake up at like 8:30 or 9, but I was like tossing and turning until like 4:30 or 5 in the morning. So
yeah, that's the problem with trying to fix your sleep schedule, is that your body's too used to going to bed late, so you gotta go to bed at the same time, but you have to get up earlier. There's just no way around it.
yeah.
And you gotta hope that you're super tired by the time that it's bedtime. But you could also just be like, Epic LeMayo, I'm under 40. I'm just gonna not be tired after being awake for 20 hours on 4 hours of sleep.
Oh God, my body's done that.
Mine does it too much. I could spend a whole day doing video editing and stuff. It'll be 12 o'clock and I'll be like, not that tired.
There's a thing I've read about where people in our age demographic will, I think it's like, I want to say it's reverse bedtime syndrome or whatever the hell it's called, where people will be like, not go to bed late at night. Instead, will just be doing the things that they want to do, like staying up late, watching YouTube videos, working on stuff, instead of going to bed. And apparently, a lot of people in our age group suffer through that. There's a proper name for it, and I can't think of it right now.
It sounds a lot like being a night owl. It's just something I just have to deal with.
Yeah, it's basically like people wanting to do what they want to do and being on social media until 3 in the morning, which I will admit, I was like, my excuse was, I'm productive at most at that time. No, I'm not.
It sounds to me like if you're talking about like, I'm stuck on I'm scrolling through Reddit or whatever, like late at night. It sounds to me like a lot of screen time, and you're staying up late because you've been staring at what is essentially a light bulb, like well into the nighttime, and thus you can't go to sleep.
Yeah, that'll do it. And my body, I guess, has been so used to that like when I tried to put it away, it was like, no, it's not 3 a.m. yet. Wake up.
You gotta work at chipping away at it.
Yep, I know.
Once you do that, you'll be waking up at 5 a.m. in no time.
I honestly, I woke up at 8 a.m. today, and even though I was tired, I got my edit video. I got a short clip edited before 11 a.m. and I was like, yo.
Random bystander here with the pop off. I'm random bystander here.
I'm Furby fan.
How many times are we doing this intro today?
Welcome. No. But for real, waking up early just feels good. It's a good habit to get into. I mean, you know, if it's 8 o'clock, you get out of bed and like everything hurts, you know, by all means, you know, you can wait another half hour to an hour, but the earlier that you wake up, at least while the sun is out, it's nice.
Yes. And like Kirby said, if you are tired and sick, or if you're suffering from like side effects of the COVID vaccine, which a lot of people are right now, and they're just like fatigued, and drink water and sleep. Do what you gotta do there. Just take care of yourself. But I agree. I need to get up. I loved getting up early today. It was so much fun, and so I felt so productive. And it wasn't even noon.
It's so weird, like, because I have that a lot, where it's like, occasionally I will wake up early on a weekend, and I start doing a whole bunch of stuff, and it's like, oh damn, it's 12, and I'm finished.
Right?
But the thing is, like, I never do that, like, after work. I just watch YouTube videos, and just, like, all the dishes are still in the sink, and I haven't gotten around to them.
Well, that's different, because you were working all day, and when you get home, you're like, oh man, I was working today, and you don't want to do anything because it's soul draining.
Exactly. You wanted to. Your body says you worked, so like, well, I worked. I don't want to do any more work now. Time to watch Netflix and YouTube and watch Random Bystander here and Kirby Fan on Twitch and YouTube.
Absolutely, and I do both of those things.
Yeah.
Well, the namesake of the podcast.
Yeah.
Watch what are your sleeping habits like?
What?
What are your sleeping habits like?
Mine?
You have the relevant episode to watch.
At least we have a theme of like sleep and getting up in the morning and maybe we'll see where we're going somewhere maybe.
The ASMR episode, the second ASMR episode.
You know what? People may fall asleep while listening to this.
It's probably
like how behind the scenes information, Watch fell asleep watching Harry Potter musical.
It was in the middle of the oh no, it wasn't in the middle of. I can't remember what it was in the middle of. But when I woke up, like Harry was already fighting the dragon and playing the song. I was like, oh fuck, whatever.
Well, you got to the puppet, right? That's the truly important part.
That's truly the best part of it. It's obviously this stuff we're gonna talk about in the finale that we haven't recorded yet.
We haven't talked about yet.
How did you sleep through Quarrelmort, though? That's my question.
Oh no, I didn't sleep through Quartermort. That's the thing. I slept right after Quartermort.
Okay, all right, we're good.
I can't remember what had happened, but this is like I was watching through and it's just like whatever, Quartermort, whatever, Quartermort. I fell asleep.
And then because you were asleep, but it was still playing, your brain senses went off, saying, "Hey, the puppet's here! Wake up!"
La 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 la.
I forgot that the puppet sung as well. Okay, we're gonna talk about this in the finale.
Talk about the finale. Can I just say though, I'm so happy I'm getting you to watch Star Kid casually, even though it is for the podcast. And I think this is affecting Kirby fan more than it's affecting Wash, at least from what I could tell. Because sorry to out you out, Kirby fan, but you've been sending me a lot of Star Kid memes and
okay, no. What I've been sending you, Random, are Rhine. You can't have a rainbow. You can't have a rainbow without Rhine, baby.
That's the name of the episode, because it's also, this is recorded at the start of Pride Month.
Oh yeah, we are recording this during Pride Month.
Yeah, and then once Pride Month is over, we can say you can't have a rainbow.
What?
What? You didn't. I sent you that one, Random. It's corporations after Pride Month is over. You can't have a rainbow. Ryan, please. Oh yeah. Ah!
You did not send me that.
Well, I'll send it to you after we're done, I guess. 'Cause I really thought I did.
We're all over the place. There's no coherent theme with this one, but that's okay.
There never is. Remember the first one when I had to leave because there was a Smash tournament?
Oh yeah,
right.
I forgot. I double booked.
I almost double booked today because like after this call we were planning to watch. I'm assuming we'll have talked about the future podcast in the finale, but the Super Mario Brothers Rough Cut dropped yesterday.
What?
And I was about to watch that with some friends. And we were about to watch it together, but it got rescheduled. So it's not tonight, but it's gonna be soon. Well, I will have experienced the rough cut of the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Just so you know, we're when we do that episode, we're watching both.
Do you want to watch the 2-hour version and the? I forgot how long because I know.
I mean, it only adds about 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's only about 20 minutes. There's some YouTube channel that shares the most important like deleted scenes. Like those you can definitely watch through, especially because it adds a lot of context to like what the heck is happening.
I'm gonna watch both, and you can't stop me.
If you wanna, but I'm gonna watch both anyway because like my main goal is trying to let more and more people know about the Super Mario Brothers movie because it gets such a, I don't want to say it gets a bad rap because it's somewhat deserved, but it is so much. It is. I had a blast when I watched it for the first time. That's for another story.
Have you watched it more than once?
I'm about to watch it a second time.
Oh no! You can never let your first impressions. No.
No.
Oh,
no! Your first impressions. You can never push on something based on first impressions. That's not a good idea.
I mean, what helped this with the first time is that I watched it with like friends, so it was just kind of like everything was unraveling, and it also helped that like afterwards we spent a while like watching documentaries and behind the scenes stuff like we went deep into it. We were hooked.
When you said, I don't know what, just now when you said me and some other friend,
me and Shma.
there is, I just had this vivid awakening to a conversation we once had a while ago.
Oh.
We used to read, unfortunately it doesn't really update anymore, but we used to read Nedroid comics. And I remember there's one comic where one of the characters says, let's say I have this friend, and then the other character cuts him off and says, I'm going to stop you right there. Since when did you have other friends? And I remember one time, Wash had me read that comic. They turn to me and they go, that's us.
Was this before I was part of your friend group?
No,
or like...
no.
This was a while ago. I mean, it had to be after, because you two met each other before you met me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did.
But
I love Nedroid so much.
Oh man, I miss it.
I miss it too. I know that I don't know what he's doing now, because I know he does a lot of coloring work.
He was doing another webcomic, but that recently finished.
He did. He just finished Back with another webcomic artist, Casey Green. I had a good time with Back, but I feel like I should reread from the beginning because it went in quite a lot of places.
Maybe for the podcast?
Maybe.
Oh, like oh man, like a comic.
Yeah, let's do
podcast.
let's do another one-off before we get to our next. I don't know if we're talking about it in the finale or not, so I don't know whether I could say.
Well, yeah, let's wait for the finale, but I will say we were planning to in between that, but now we're not because we're already doing a fuck.
I'm random bystander here.
I'm
Shut
Kobe
up!
fan.
God damn, no!
Why do you not want to be the Wash that badly?
I see how it is. I see how it is.
No, the Wash is great. They are a fantastic content creator.
They got 100 subs on YouTube.
They do.
That's
more than we have for the podcast.
I haven't uploaded any.
Yeah.
I haven't uploaded anything.
You can have a custom URL now.
That's true. Make your URL. I'm trying to think of something funny for you. Like
here's the thing. This YouTube account is old enough that I already have a custom URL.
Oh.
So I don't even have to
Well,
worry about that.
You're a tenth of the way to a community tab.
Yeah.
Where you can link the podcast.
And again, you're ahead of us podcast-wise. And when I say us, I mean Work in Progress YouTube channel. You're ahead of the Work in Progress YouTube channel. You have more subscribers.
As of right now, we've got 64 subs.
That's right.
I thought it was 65.
Oh, all right, 65.
Nice.
You see, we have a little bit more exposure now because I made a TikTok for the
I'm gonna
TikTok
unsubscribe.
account.
I'm gonna unsubscribe right now just so we have 64.
No, you better subscribe back again. We get to 65.
Well, once it's 65, then I'll sub again. So not only do we have 66, but also I can prove you wrong. We don't have 65.
No. Damn it. All right. Well, it's okay. But yeah, we are. I don't know. Who knows what sub count will be at by the time this comes out?
Yeah, maybe we'll even be at 67.
Maybe.
A 67
69.
subscriber special.
What will we actually do when we reach like 100 subscribers, though?
Be way too far ahead to care.
That's the problem.
I know people that are ahead by months. I watched somebody that does Let's Plays, and just like a week or two ago, I was watching it, and the guy was like, yeah, we record these really far in advance, so I don't know when this is coming out, but it's only like September. And it was May when I was watching the episode. I was like, what the heck?
Whoa!
Wow.
It's like, yeah, it's like, I mean, it's good to be that far ahead, though. It's like, I agree.
Honestly, yeah.
That's kind of when I watched that video. That's when I was kind of like, maybe we should aim to be that far ahead too.
I mean, it definitely helped. It's definitely gonna help with the next podcast series we'll have to do.
Yeah, which everybody watching is probably thinking, we know what it is. Just say it already. But we're like, do we talk about it? I don't know.
No. This comes out before the finale, so no.
No, this comes out after the finale.
It comes out before. After. Oh no, I messed up now. Now I have to say I'm random bystander here.
I'm the
you already
Wash.
said I say I'm random bystander here.
I'm the
'Cause
Wash.
Oh. Wait, what?
I'm the Wash.
Oh,
I'm
hi,
Kirby fan.
I'm random. This is like, do we need to have an intro counter?
Do you not want to be random bystander here?
We're
After
not doing
what
the
he's
intro
done
again.
to me.
We're stop it.
Oh my God.
We've done the intro 6 times.
Wash, you weren't on the chat at this point. but before you got on, I was talking to Random and he was like, "Yeah, I'm really tired today." And I said, "Oh, it's gonna be one of those episodes." And here we are.
Yeah.
This is what happens when I try to fix my biological clock before but everything gets fucked. And we do the intro 7 times.
7 times. But I mean, it's good that you're doing that because I mean, you're being efficient enough as it is, but now you're being more efficient. For an example of your efficiency, you raised. Let me get my calculator here. Carry the numbers. $1,500 for charity.
Well, over that technically, 1,520 something.
Oh, when I left, you were at 1,500.
I think I donated $20 just because like I think I was at
Well, yeah, you're at around 1,480.
Oh, that's right.
I specifically remember you saying, "All right, I donated it. Is it gonna pop up?" And then it popped up. You were like, "Yes." That's what I left.
I can find the exact amount.
I
But
think what it was that there was a donation for like something and 99 cents. So so you ended up with $1,499.99.
Yeah, and I was like, I gotta fix that.
Yeah, but you can't just donate a penny. Like you literally can't. So.
No, so I was like, I'm just gonna donate $20 because that's what I was gonna do anyway. And we raised $1,520.23,
Mm-hmm.
which is amazing because one, it's my first ever real charity stream ever. Like I think I did something for Relay for Life, but it didn't involve Tiltify, and it didn't really count because it was like I had to end it early because of school. And two, my original goal was $500, and I only expected to get $100. So the fact that we tripled the original goal for St. Jude Children's Hospital was incredible. And I was like, yeah, we did it.
Yeah, congratulations. And you almost ended it off with beating Stan's Undertale, but unfortunately...
Well, yeah, here's the thing. Like, you gotta humor everybody, right? You're doing it for the kids, but now that these kids are out of the picture, it's like the real random bystander here storms into the room, angry, ready to triumph over Sans, and then does it while I'm getting my vaccine shot, so I couldn't watch it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I thought you were done the vaccine at that point.
No, I was super behind.
But yeah, one of the goals was originally it was me playing the Hikikomori route, which I'm really glad I didn't do because apparently that's 10 times more scarring. But I was like, I just beat Omori. I want to break from it. What's something that would assure people donate to 900? Oh, genocide in Undertale.
I thought it was just like an incentive to do both, like replay and do both.
Oh,
It technically wasn't. Like it was just to do the genocide route, but I was like, you know what? It's gonna hurt more if I replay it again. So that, and for some reason, it didn't have my previous save file that was in my laptop. So I was like,
well, you were
what?
playing on your desktop, right? It doesn't carry the data over. It just carries the fact that you purchased the game.
Yeah, because on my laptop, everything's fine and dandy. Now on my desktop, the soul's gone. But
you can just like, there's a very simple line of code that you can just like change one number, and the game forgets that you did genocide.
No, I'm living with what I did. I know what I did. I'm living with it.
It's like you either change one number or I believe it's like you delete a couple files that just detect that, oh, this is a file with no soul. So I do feel like you should eventually just try out the soulless pacifist run.
I will,
just for
but
that.
not right away. because I'm undertailed out. Like,
oh, I
you're sandsed out.
Especially with genocide. Like, genocide is miserable.
I'm not gonna lie, replaying Undertale, like the pacifist route, that was a blast. I loved every second of replaying that game. Even, what's the hardest part of pacifist? Even the core, I liked, and I don't usually like the core that much.
Oh, I don't like.
I would argue that's like the most annoying area of the game, but even then, it wasn't too bad. But with like No Mercy route, which I prefer calling it that, honestly, it was sad, it was painful, it was long, it was tedious.
I remember years back when I was like, yeah, genocide's dumb. You're both like, no, it's such a good design for making you feel bad about the characters that you've grown to love.
Well,
like, have you ever played it? It's like, it's like fair enough, but it's like, have you ever played it? Well, no, but it's such a good design mechanic for it. It's like, okay.
Well,
I thought I was agreeing
I
that,
still
like,
stand by saying that the idea of having a better time being a pacifist than you were being a genocidal maniac is a great design aspect. Like, I'm glad that if the game punishes you for murdering others. On the upside, yes, it's tedious and long and boring. But that's kind of the point.
I think, well, I say this a lot, but if the point of something is to be bad, then it's like, cool, it's still bad. But also, what I've never liked this about Undertale, and I've complained this to you two before, and it's just never really sunk, I guess, but the fact that if you kill one person, you're not a pacifist, or if you spare one monster, you're not a genocidal maniac.
Yeah.
Like, you're quote-unquote normal. I'd never like that.
Oh, neutral. Neutral.
Yeah. And I mean, I've also never, because the whole thing is that the monsters want to get out of the underground and go back to the surface. Like, I totally buy that. I have no problem with that specifically. But the monsters attack you, try to kill you, and if you act in self-defense and kill one of them, you're a monster. I've never got that.
Do you remember when
the 21st night of September?
Because
LOL.
I was getting stuck in the course. So of course the Bullet Hell fan, I figured would do a better job with this, and we even made it past to Omega Flowery, and and then there was and then there was the option to spare Flowery, and you passed the controller on to me.
Yes.
And I think what I remember is that I said I spared, and then I did a spare one more time, and then Flowery looked right at me, and I was just so angry at him that I pressed kill or something like that. But and then when he died, he was like laughing. I was like, oh wait. There was a thing in the beginning.
Mad. You were mad. You were mad. You were like, he got to me. He won.
He did win, and I ended up getting the neutral ending purely because of that.
That's the stuff I love about Undertale. That's the stuff that really works.
Yeah. And I'm glad Flowey fucks with you with that, because it is very tempting. I remember when I played off stream, I was tempted to do it, but I was like, no, I'm a stubborn son of a bitch. I am not killing anybody.
I just said no because I didn't want to give him the satisfaction. So when I literally saw Wash, struggling with it, I'm like, I'm not going to tell them that Flowey wants this.
That's the thing.
And then Flowey said that he wanted it, and Wash got angry.
And then you had to redo it again, right?
Fun fact. I didn't know this. We were worried.
Yeah.
Because when Wash said yes, I was like, oh shoot, are we going to be able to get the pacifist ending? Turns out you are. You still get the pacifist.
Because the save file is from before the Flowey fight. So even though I murdered Flowey, it goes before that, and I was still able to do the lab and everything, and it still has the true pacifist ending.
Well, that's good at least. I mean, technically,
you can kill Flowey and it's fine.
And it's fine.
I mean, to be fair, Flowey's an asshole, but like, no, that's all I have to say about that. But
it's okay
I
to
will
kill.
say
It's okay to kill Flowey, just like it's okay for Baby to have killed Bat.
God damn it!
I can't help it. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I'm sorry.
It definitely hurts with Flowey in the ending of Genocide.
Oh my god, I felt so bad. Like
it suddenly just realizing that Flowey is not.
Spoilers for Undertale in this episode, by the way. Apparently.
Oh yeah.
huge spoilers.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's like what 5 years old now. Yeah.
That's
watch
still.
out.
I still know a lot of people who have not played Undertale.
That's fair.
So.
That's fair. Okay, fine. All I'll just say is that it's real sad for Flowey, but also fuck Flowey.
Yeah.
Have we ever told the story on the podcast of when Random and I had watched play the demo?
I was about to tell that story myself, and I wasn't sure.
Okay, you've been a little quiet this episode, so go for it. This is a great story. I think about this a lot.
Me too. I thought about it the whole playthrough. Continue.
So, what had happened is that, like, you guys visited me in my dorm, and I want to preface this by, it's like, my dorm was, like, 70-minute drive away or something like that. Like, it was
worth it.
It was real nice of you to come by. I think I remember that, like, you two were having trouble with parking. You didn't know where to park. I can't remember. Anyway.
Yeah, the Random's navigation stopped working partway through, and he kept panicking that we weren't going to make it. We were going to get lost. And I kept saying, "We'll be fine. Stop it. You're making me nervous. Like, you're making me anxious." And he wouldn't shut up.
Oh my god!
I was really bad. And Wash can say this with another story. I'll make it quick, but like I think I went on trips with both of you and separately.
I was gonna say.
I drove you both mad with my panicking and worrywordness. Because I was like, oh god, we're not gonna get there, and we got there. So.
Yeah, shot. We said we'd get there, and we did. Anyways, continue, Watch.
Yeah,
continue,
Watch.
So,
I at a certain I know it's like we just did some exploring around campus, and at a certain point in the day, I guess we were talking about Undertale. I think it was like specifically that it's like Random was saying you gotta play Undertale as if I wasn't the one that suggested it to him first. But anyway,
I remember that.
But anyway, there was like, hey, there's a demo that you can play for free. I'm like, okay. So I started playing it through, and I think like I killed a couple of monsters in the first in the dungeon or whatever it's called. It's been a while since I played. But like
the ruins.
In the ruins, thank you. A couple monsters in the ruins, and I spared others, and I think and I'm pretty sure I spared what Toriel, but at the end of it, Flowey came in and said, "I know about all those monsters that you killed." And I was like, "Ah, man!" So So he's like, wait, I want to try this again. I want to see what happens when you make it through. So I did it the second time, and this time I spared everybody. I was being a real pacifist about it. And then at the end, Flowey came by and said, "You think I don't remember the time that you killed oh, was it like, I killed Toriel, and then the second time around, I was like, I decided to spare Toriel? Was that what happened?"
Yeah, it involved Toriel. It wasn't just all the monsters.
Oh, that's right. I
remember it specifically involved
Toriel the first
Toriel.
time, and then I thought, what happened if I spare her this time around? And then it's like, do you think I forgot about you murdering Toriel? And I was so shocked at this that a game could remember this, that I stormed. I threw a chair and stormed into the bathroom. I was sitting in the on my toilet, And then meanwhile, the best part of it, obviously, and
this is the punchline.
The best part of it was that my next door neighbor who share a bathroom with opened up and it's like, is Wash doing okay? And you had to explain to him that, like, yeah, I'm fine.
Everything's fine. Sorry.
They're just having a bad time.
Womp womp.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh god, I just remember Kirby and I just laughing our asses off.
God, it was so funny.
Oh, I was dying. I literally I could not contain my laughter. It was that. It was just I felt bad, but also I was like, "Yep, this is Undertale.
This is Undertale.
Flowey
knows what you did."
It was such a great time.
What other games have we played together? Because we talked about Undertale.
Worms.
In one of the other episodes, we talked about Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah, definitely.
Those are the main two, other than Worms. Worms is a big one.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, there's a specific experience, like with Doki Doki, like with Undertale.
I
know
like
there was anything
a story,
else.
I guess.
There was and I'm pretty sure we also talked about this. There was the time that Kirby fan and I made it through Sonic 06.
Oh,
yeah.
We got to do that again.
I felt kind
it is
of
the
left
15th
out
anniversary as we record this.
Yeah,
I felt
I'll practice like the Sonic mode speedrun. I'll master that, and we'll do that together.
Oh my gosh, that would be fun.
I was gonna say I wasn't really involved with that one too much, but I made a cameo near the end because you guys did it at New Year's Eve apparently.
Yeah, we did it in New Year. I don't remember what you were doing, but you couldn't make it, so we played Sonic 06. You all felt out, and you were like, "I'm not missing this again." I don't remember what we did that New Year's Eve, but it was clearly not Sonic 06. Wait, no, it was Sonic. Well, no, we played more Sonic 06 throughout the year, but it just got to a point where we didn't want to do it anymore. But we had to finish it before a year had passed, so we did it on New Year's Eve.
We did it, and
then I specifically remember because I beat Shadow's story, so we listened to All Hail Shadow.
That's right. Yep. And not only that, but like the next and this is how I know we talked about this. The next year, we did that for Cars 3.
Oh yes,
bringing it all back, baby. Pixar Perspective never dies.
It really never dies.
Even though we were supposed to record an episode for Souls real soon. Oops.
And
I keep forgetting about that.
We're gonna do it sometime after the finale. And also, there's another Pixar movie coming out very soon.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more Pixar perspective in your future, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
hopefully
right.
Star Kid Spotlight will come back too, but we don't know. Oh, well,
are we gonna do rankings? Are we gonna do rankings for Soul?
I would assume
I don't even
so.
I need my rankings because I don't remember it.
I mean, I have mine written down. I think it was not Toy Story. It was either Toy Story 4 or Onward. I don't remember. But one of you guys said something along the lines of, "Oh, it's been so long since we did the rankings," and I even said, I thought so long about these rankings. Like, I'm never gonna forget, like, specifically where they go.
It's so many for me. It's so many for me.
I think
so
for random, well, I don't know about random, but for me, like, oftentimes I decide the ranking during the episode. So that's why
I come prepared. That's why there's only one instance where I said I need more time. I remember Random freaked out more than I give him credit for, but Wash especially like lost it. What?
For me, I do the same thing. It depends. Like for Star Kid Spotlight, I usually knew what my ranking was right after watching it. There were only a few times where we were like, let me think about it. And that was like with the guy who didn't like musicals, which I only saw once at the time. Twice at the time. So that was it. But it was a lot more common with Pixar Perspective and things on all the other ones instead of Star Kid. Just because I just knew myself knowing Star Kid well. Back,
even with That's About Right and Cinema Sun, That's About Right. You've seen all of them except for Scott Pilgrim, and the anime. You only have to watch 6. It's not a lot. I want. It doesn't have to be Pixar Perspective long, but I really want another podcast where it's a lot of episodes, and as far as the ranking goes, it's just like, shoot, what do we do?
Well, we're going to have something
that.
like that after the next project. Not the next project, after the next project, I think.
Are we rewatching that? Are we rewatching the movies for that? Because I really don't want to. Unless
we're not. But we're gonna do a dry ranking for them.
That's totally fair.
Yeah,
anyway,
well.
Unless you really want to, like if you want to rewatch it.
No,
hey, you don't know. You might find some diamonds in the rough.
I highly doubt it.
Don't say never. Anyway, going back to. Oh wait, did you want to say something? I was gonna go back to the games we've played with each other.
Oh no, I was gonna say that like I'm not gonna spoil what the podcast is, but I did find out recently, but that one of those things has like choreography by like somebody who does the Jackie Chan films, and apparently it's like really good. But I don't know.
Watch us not get it.
We may not even get it. But anyway, what are you gonna say?
Sorry, I got a DM from Discord.
Oh, you got it.
Like,
oh, Discord sent you a DM? That's crazy.
Damn.
No.
Congratulations on getting verified on Discord.
God damn it. Someone sent me a DM on whatever. I was just going to go back to the conversation of like games we played. I remember Wash and I played Thieves in Time together.
Oh my god.
And that was...
that was a roller coaster.
That was an experience.
Yeah, it was a roller coaster for sure. Well, it was there were definitely some highs and there was a lot of lows.
A lot of lows.
Yeah.
High gameplay, I'd say. Low story. I hated the story. I hate the story of Thieves in Time.
For those who don't know, a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't like it.
No, I don't. For a lot of reasons, not just the obvious ones.
It really sucks that there's very likely not going to be a Sly 5 because the company behind this one has already, I'm pretty sure, has already been consumed by Sony.
I don't know if it's Sony or Activision, but I know that group handled the Switch port of Spyro, the Reignited.
Yeah, that's right. They did, and they're doing something else.
I've kind of been in the mood to play Spyro recently, but I think that's all it is for now. It's just a mood to play it.
Spyro's really good though. Like
I mean, it is. I want to play the PS1 versions though. I mean, nothing against nothing against the Reignited. I just feel like specifically playing the PS1 versions.
The PS1 versions are great, but the Reignited trilogy does pretty good too. For one, the animation's really good, especially for the first. All of them are pretty good, but especially for the first one.
Yes,
like I'm not gonna lie.
You go.
I'm not gonna lie. If we're going to talk about the Reignited trilogy, I think it's all good, but the main shining gem, the best game out of the three is the first one, because that's the one that's most polished. That's the one that's most upgraded. That is the one they had the most time on. That is the
Spyro,
best one.
Like, it was infamous how little time they had.
Yeah, they had
they didn't even work on the third game. They got the Sly 4 people to do the third game.
Yeah.
Like, they were just like, all right, here's like the baseline, go.
No, but
yeah, I was gonna say
I'm not even talking about the original. Like the original version of Spyro also had very little time because
that too.
They were going on after the first Spyro did like really well. Like suddenly they were like, okay, you gotta give us another game by Christmas, and it's like, okay, good, we got a Sly 2. Give us another game by Christmas. Like. They were just working constantly, and like by the third game, they were throwing everything they possibly could to just kind of strain this as much as they could, and thank God they just finished up and created another awesome PlayStation platformer in the
Ratchet and Clank, which I've played the first one, and that was pretty decent, pretty good.
Ratchet and Clank is solid.
The
original first one, because there's a remake apparently.
Yeah, and that one's not very good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one changed quite a lot, and thing is, I've only seen some of it, but the changes that I've seen, I'm not a fan of. Especially the plumber. Like, how do you make the plumber like you don't make him like cool like he was? It's been like
I'm just gonna say. I've never played the remake, but hearing what's happened, it makes me grateful about the Insane trilogy and the Reignited trilogy, how little to nothing was changed cutscene and story-wise for those.
Yeah.
Like, I think at most, there was some ad-lib dialogue from the other playable characters in the third one.
Well, yeah, Year of the Dragon.
Only change. Yeah, Year of the Dragon.
I don't think anything was changed for Crash. I think everything was kept, dialogue-wise.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the dialogue was kept. The one change I can think of is that. Okay, now there's two changes. Because is that like in the intro of Crash 1, what's the name of I almost said Pauline. What's the name of Crash's girlfriend?
Oh my God, what is it?
Tanya?
Tanya, I think. Yeah.
I don't think it's Tanya, but I'll say
Sure.
I'll say Tanya for now. But in the original, like she just has like a couple. I think it's just
oh, Tana.
Tana.
Oh, Tana. We were close.
Tana.
Tawana.
Oh,
Tana.
that's right, Tana. Okay. So Tana is just like I think it's just like a couple scientists like holding on to her, but in the remake, she actually fights. She kicks at least one of the scientists, but then they all like go up to her. So
yeah, I mean, I'm talking about dialogue, not so.
Oh
much
yeah,
like...
no, dialogue is safe. The only other like visual change I can think of, and only because of how much the original Crash version affected me, was with
Warp.
Warped.
Warp. Sorry.
Yeah, I tell this story all so many times with like the what's his name? Entropy. That's right. That there in the intro of Warp, Entropy was just standing in the background in one shot, like in the darkness, and then he starts walking slowly, and as a kid that freaked me the fuck out. So
yeah,
it's
cool.
Yeah, I hated it so much. And then in the remake, he just appears in a portal, which I guess is cool.
It's like whatever.
Yeah,
I can see why they did it, but it's not cool.
yeah.
But Spyro 3, I mean, it's not a lot, but it because in the original they gave Sheila and Sergeant Bird dialogue with the sorceress, but Bentley and Agent 9 never had it, so they just gave them dialogue. So it's like cool.
Yeah, which is fine.
I think there's stuff. I don't know about Crash, but I think for Spyro there's some stuff they could have added, but it's staying the way it is. It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, I'd like.
But this is a super nitpick, but the PlayStation, N64, even like early GameCube, PS2, that ballpark, the voice acting from that era is so iconic. It's so specifically bad, I guess, because nobody knew what they were doing. They hired actors off the street, but it sounds it's so specifically weird in a good way. And in games like Reignite, I mean, in some cases, like with Crash, you have legitimate talent like Clancy Brown. But I mean, Spyro had Clancy Brown as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Spyro had like Tom Kenny. Like don't.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm more talking about like the like random extra, and which I guess is also Tom Kenny.
Oh,
Tom Kenny just does whatever he wants. Yeah, but it's more the direction, I guess, because they sound so specific, and in Reignited, and I didn't really feel this with Insane, but especially Reignited, it just kind of sounds like a cartoon, and I love cartoon voice acting, but it's like, it's not the same. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Some of the charm is just not there. It's like a different kind of charm, and it's a good kind of charm. Like, I can't complain. But I think about the PS1 voice acting, and it's just like, PS1 voice acting. Like the guy who, when you free him in Spyro 1, he says,
"Thank you for
Oh. No. Spyro, it's great to see you, but I've got to go.
Yeah, that's an iconic voice delivery.
And in the remake, he's like, it's great to see you, but I've got to go. And it's like, okay, you acted it, cool, but what the hell happened to, but I've got to go?
I mean, it's different. It's different. But like at the same time, visually, you gotta admire that they at least made every single dragon unique.
No disrespect to Reignited. And again, it's like this, what I was saying with the voice acting. It's like, it's good voice acting. As a voice actor myself, it's like, how do I complain about this?
Also, I didn't realize this until much later, like maybe even 2 weeks ago. The voice for Hunter in Spyro Reignited is Robbie Daymond, the voice of Goro Akechi in Persona 5.
Yep.
And a lot of other stuff too.
Like anime actors have to get around because they can't be unionized, so they have to just act like they have to act on like a million things.
Yeah, he was also in a silent voice, so it's weird to think Hunter from Avalar was the main character in a silent voice. That's weird to think. Cinema-san never dies.
There we go.
There we go.
We don't hear that often. Thank you, Robbie Daymond.
Is Robbie Daymond the Red Lion of Persona 5 voice actors?
I watched someone. Oh God, Persona 5. I know you said you don't like the story as much, and
story sucks. It's so bad.
I'm gonna highly disagree with you, but I've only watched it once, and I've watched it. I only played it once. I've only played it once, and I don't have anything else to compare it to because I own 4, but I haven't played it yet.
It starts off great, but it falls off so fast. It gets so bad so quick.
I'm gonna disagree.
It was something that I didn't notice on my first playthrough, but then I was just like going through it again. It's just like, oh my God, why? Why are you doing this? Why? This is terrible. Why? The game's fun, though. I like the game.
The game is very great. I will defend the game.
I'll defend the game, too. The game's fine. I've got little complaints about the game. I mean, the day-to-day, like, average, like, slice-of-life stuff, I think could have been a lot better. But the dungeon crawling, no complaints.
I mean, again, I've got nothing to compare it to. So, when I play Persona 4 Golden, which I will, as soon as I beat Fire Emblem Three Houses, maybe.
Which is never going to happen.
No, I've actually been making some decent progress with it.
You'll probably have beaten it by the time this episode comes out, I'm sure.
That may or may not be true. I actually can't guarantee that. But
yeah, exactly my point.
But I'm playing it this week again. So
I'm excited because we have something planned for when you finish it. So I'm excited, but
wait, we?
Did you forget already?
Persona 4 Golden?
Oh my God.
You won't remember it after this podcast comes out.
And I'll be like, why didn't I remember?
Disrespect.
Wait, was it a collab we were going to do?
Yes.
Oh God. I mean, I will be making YouTube videos again, so yeah.
Oh my God. I'm gonna pull up. I have my phone right here. You two talk about something. I'm pulling it up. I'm going to tell you the conversation we had word for word and shame you for forgetting.
It's been a year.
No, it has not been a year. I gave you the suggestion like a week or two ago.
Oh, wait, really? Oh,
yes.
Shit.
I have to find it because we talk a lot.
So, Wash.
Yes, I have not played Persona 5.
Yeah, and you refused to finish it.
Oh, yes, that's right. I played like 10 hours, and I was like, I'm guessing I was extremely behind with Persona 5. But yeah, no, I mean, well, thing is, because right now, and I don't know if this is the reason why I sound so quiet, but right now I'm in a completely different apartment than I was at the penultimate, almost a Cinema-san, penultimate Starkid episode. So, I just spent today assembling a desk, but now I have to figure out where the hell am I gonna game. I have no idea where I have no idea where I'm gonna put my consoles or anything like that.
Easy, don't game, be productive.
You know what? That's the best suggestion I've heard in years.
Honestly, both of us, Kirby and I, we had the excuse we make videos related to gaming, so we can cheat and be like, we're gaming and being productive.
For the first time in what feels like forever, I'm ahead of schedule. Because I'm doing the daily uploads now, so I'm technically ahead. It feels weird.
Does that count shorts, or are you like doing like the Kirby month thing?
Well, so I have them labeled as shorts, but because I don't want to murder the aspect ratio, I just have them like the normal display, and I don't think YouTube counts them as shorts, but if you put shorts in the description, like it'll generally get the attention anyway.
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait and see.
All right. Well, good luck. Because I know with my like shorts, YouTube short clips, I literally have to make one that's like for Twitter and even for TikTok, because I'll use the normal aspect ratio for that. But for
I don't know why YouTube does this.
Oh yeah,
I don't get it.
Bizarro like aspect ratio. It's like
I watch yours, and I mean, keep doing what you're doing if it works. But I watch yours random, and it's like everything's so hard to see.
That's because it's designed for a mobile phone.
Yeah, it's.
But
if you watch it on a mobile device, it'll look better.
I watch like YouTube videos on my phone. Do you know what I do when I watch a YouTube video on my phone? I turn the phone 90 degrees.
A lot of people do that. I feel like most people, at least most people I know.
But you can't do that on TikTok, and YouTube wants to copy TikTok.
Yeah,
because
I just don't understand why it has to be that aspect ratio, right? I don't get why it has to be.
I agree. I think it's dumb.
I feel like everybody probably agrees.
Like, if you can make shorts like horizontal and like widescreen and not have to deal with the vertical, I would just do that.
Yeah, or at the very least have it like
not how. Okay,
have it correct. Like it's not hard.
But that's not how TikTok does it. You're YouTube. You're not TikTok.
Exactly. The aspect ratio, I looked into this. It's 9:16. How the hell are you gonna get that to work?
I mean, I have seen content. What was that one streaming platform that launched right at the start of the COVID lockdown and completely flopped?
Quibi,
Quibi.
That's right.
Oh,
Quibi was supposed to be like designed
quickly
for both aspect ratios, where it's like if you put the screen vertically, it essentially plays a different version of the video that edits it properly so that it works for vertical. But unfortunately, they just had like complete hubris or what it was never gonna work. Just the dumbest idea.
No, and it died shortly after COVID.
And they blamed
shortly into
COVID.
They blamed COVID for it, even though Netflix and Amazon Prime and Disney Plus were doing so much better.
Yeah.
So with the time stalled, I found the message. I did have an idea for a short stream collab with you and I, though, albeit it'd be a bit down the line. Random replies, ooh, what? I reply, when you finish Azure Moon, Blue Lion's Three Houses, I do a speedrun of it while you watch, comment, and interact with chat.
Oh, shit!
Basically, it's just chatting for you and a speedrun for me. Should take about 2 hours, so it fits into your normal schedule. You reply, oh, sweet, I'd be down.
I'm so sorry for forgetting that, but I'm down for that.
Oh, now you're down for that.
A new glitch was discovered, which is useless, but for just kind of doing something easy and not having to think much about it, it's perfect. So I already got everything figured out.
Nice.
Just gotta wait for you to finish. What chapter are you on again? Sorry to leave you out, Wash. What chapter are you on?
I don't even remember. It is the chapter where I don't want to spoil it for Wash, but
is Wash ever gonna play?
You never know. Somebody died. I won't say who, but somebody died. Someone important.
I know who you're talking about.
And we're just about to meet the person you like, or encounter him again. We already did the huge battle.
I like more than one person, but I also know who you're talking about.
Yes, the person you like.
I think you have 3 chapters left? ? But I'm not positive.
At the rate this is going, I should be done by December.
You should be done by the end of next year.
It took me a whole year to beat the game because it was like Xenoblade. I just stopped. But I finished Xenoblade because I dedicated some time into it. With this one, it's like, I'll play it once a week. Maybe. Oh, another week passed without playing it.
Maybe.
There we go. Oh, wait, I'll play it now. And there were some times where I would stream and be like, all right, maybe I'll play something else. Wait, No, I'm not. I'm gonna play the game the rest of
No,
the day.
I'm not.
So I did that at least.
Nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Definitely, like the doing like a long speed run is a good idea for a just chatting thing because it's so fucking long.
I mean, it's 2 hours might be a bit much, but it also might not. I don't know.
Oh,
But-
I was thinking of stuff, but like the really long, like if you want to do something like the like if you want to do like 200% on Super Mario Galaxy, where it's like the world record is like a little under 12 hours.
Yeah.
Hey,
What?
so Wash, just out of curiosity, is there any games that you want Kirby and I to play that we haven't played yet?
Oh, good lord, what games have I actually been playing? I can't even remember what was the last one I played.
Was it Doki Doki Literature Club?
No, it's not that far. No, it's not that far.
Are you sure about that?
You know what? I did because there was that one bundle for itch.io, and I do remember like purchasing a whole bunch of games, but oh god, I have to like I there was one game in particular. It's like this is actually pretty nice. It reminded me of Eco.
Oh, I know Eco.
Yeah. It's kind of like Eco meets oh god, it's a 2D platformer where you're this boy traveling around and doing like wall jumps and avoiding certain enemies and stuff, but it's really quiet and it's kind of like I almost want to say like a 2D Journey the video game, but I can't remember what the damn thing was called, and I played like halfway through, like this is great. I even played like during on a stream. It's like this is great. I can't wait to play this again. Never happened. I also haven't been streaming either.
What about when you played Cars with Count Ranson? Was that before or after?
Oh, that's a good question. That might have been before I did this, and I know that's another thing I've been wanting to do, but at the same time, like we were playing through Cars and we got burnt out pretty quick.
I wanna. One of the like when I'm bringing back the spoilers, I am bringing back the reviews again. But when one of the episodes I want to do is just all the Cars video games, or at least like the main 3.
I know. I remember seeing somebody doing something like that, and they're saying that like I think they ended up saying that like the Cars 3 was or whatever it was called, the Cars 3 video game was like the best one of the bunch. I can't remember, but it's like it was like and that one was saying that like they didn't like the first Cars game, but then I see like other reviews that were very nostalgic about the first Cars game and enjoy it a lot, and I guess, but goddamn those mini games, dude. It was.
I wouldn't know yet. I've only played one Pixar themed game, unless you count Buzz Lightyear.
Up.
Unless you count Buzz Lightyear of Star Command on Game Boy Color.
I don't know why I thought Ratatouille. I was like, did you play Ratatouille when you have a video about Up?
Yeah, I was like, that's. I did want to play Ratatouille though. I do like, because it just the idea sounds funny, and also there's 2 Incredibles games.
There are 2 Incredibles.
Rise of the Underminer and the other one,
the original,
the one for the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And both of them are developed by Heavy Island, the same developer of the Up video game. So,
and Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Yes. So your mileage may vary.
Up the video game. I remember
Commander Up the video game.
Tails! We need to go find that bird. That's a bad Commander Up in
Ellie died. She was cut in half, hamburger style, not hot dog.
Hot dog style, not hamburger. Get the quote right.
Vertical.
Vertically. What if in the beginning of Up, instead of like the like scene when they're kids. Instead of that balloon scene where she like sends him a balloon, she goes up to him in the window and rips off his mustache. My mustache.
Oh,
Ripped off my mustache.
are you talking about the construction guy who had the mustache?
I don't know. I just wanted.
Random, you're tired.
I'm very tired, but like I'm having fun.
I
Um,
can wake you up random with 3 words.
The timer's
Don't-
up.
Spotlight on adventure.
yeah, I thought you were gonna say The Good Dinosaur, and I was like,
Ooh, that also we have to play that board game.
no.
Okay. My second vaccine shot is on the 29th. I will get the board game delivered to my house on the 30th. I'll pick you up random. We'll visit. We'll visit. I almost said. I got way
Wait,
too
how
deep
many-
into the joke.
How many players?
But we'll go visit Wash in Bikini Bottom, and we'll play the Great Dinosaur Raging River.
I love that.
Is that really what it's called?
I love that I'm in Bikini Bottom in canon now.
Yeah, so like I'm in Dreamland, you're in Bikini Bottom. Where's random?
You don't know because it's random.
He's Oh man,
We got nothing. We got nothing. I mean, your favorite game's Mother 3, right? Where does that take place?
Nowhere Islands.
Randoms and nowhere. So okay, mine comes from a game, and Wash's comes from a cartoon.
So random. You're in Hogwarts.
Don't you fucking
And it's
dare.
totally awesome.
I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan anymore, believe it or not. Like,
Which, I wonder why.
No, it's not because of the musical. It's just because.
Well, no, that's not what I meant at all.
It's because of a certain unnamed writer. But
That's right, John Lasseter. Oh wait, Kyle Rancid already did that joke.
I was like, I've heard that before. But I don't know. Like, it's just, even then, like, I started to lose interest of Harry Potter. Like, after senior year, that's when I was like, okay, it's ended. We're done. Harry Potter's just a thing now that's in the background. I'm not really too obsessed with it anymore. It ran its course.
I kind of remember you talking about this random, how like Harry Potter fills in all of those like basic things, but the more you think about it, the more it's like none of this is very well thought out.
There was a
and
lot.
I'm not talking about Star Kid. I'm talking about Harry Potter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did it really need to be 7 books?
I specifically remember you calling out Kidditch or Quidditch or whatever. You're calling that out pretty hard.
And I was like, what am I, in my mind, I'm like, wait, why am because like I never really thought about it until now. So like, am I butchering a franchise that I love? But I'm like, yeah, Quidditch is kind of dumb. It's stupid. What if Tom Brady just like won the Super Bowl by just collecting a golf ball while everyone's scoring touchdowns?
Yeah, we talked about this in the
sequel.
In sequel, yeah. I was gonna say that like even Potter's junior year, it's about like everybody moving on from Harry Potter, because even by that point, it was already like we were moving on. There's other shit that we're
like when did the last movie come out?
If you're counting the the last movie
2011. It came out when Starship was a thing.
That's when all right, official works move aside. Star Kids in town.
I thought you were gonna mention the spin-off franchise that I think is still going.
Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, whatever that one.
There's I think 2 movies, and then it stopped.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
never bothered with any of them.
Oh, there's 3. The third one's coming out in 2022.
That's right. But I don't care.
No. The first thing I see is Fantastic Beasts 3 canceled.
I mean, it didn't
Was
help
Fantastic Beasts a flop?
It doesn't help that it's kind of like the Hobbit, which I also haven't seen, trying to be as big as the Lord of the Rings, which I also haven't seen.
I haven't seen either, and I'm going to because one, I own the Blu-ray now, and two, no, did I tell you that story? Were you not there in chat when it happened? I think I was like in chat, and I was telling people in chat that like I didn't see Lord of the Rings, and someone in chat was like, "Dude, the Blu-ray for the extended edition is on sale on Amazon. Go buy it." I'm like, maybe, I'm not sure if I'm going to. And literally someone donated the exact amount of money to buy the DVD, and I was like, go get it. And I'm like, oh, I gotta get it now. Like,
and now you're gonna watch all 9 hours of it on stream.
The thing, no, I can't because of copyright.
Subscriber night.
You say that there was I can't remember like in what context it was, but there was some stand-up comedian who figured it would be a good idea to do a long stream of do a complete marathon of every single that show called with the theme song man 2.5
2.5 Men.
I know what it's called. The Timer.
Oh, I thought I was gonna call it 2.5 Men. But
I'll finish up the story. But you're doing that is to do a giant marathon of 2.5 Men. You never see this. You never see it. It's just him on a couch, just like slowly going insane, and then he has like special guests coming in and out to try to help him out. But that's probably the best you can do. Is just do like a 9-hour marathon of just you sitting watching it and just like unraveling yourself with 9 hours of Lord of the Rings in a row.
It's better than watching all of 2.5 Men.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That sounds awful.
2.5 Men on the brain.
And speaking of what's better than 2.5 Men, The Timer.
The Timer.
The Timer.
So
this was something.
I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah. We went.
I'm sorry. I wish I was more awake because maybe we would have had a more coherent conversation.
Nah, this is Brian. This is kind of where like the first episode was. You know, all the others were like, you know, oh, we'll tell stories about us graduating, or we'll tell stories about what we did together, or we'll watch videos together. This
or
one
the therapy
was,
episode.
Or the therapy episode. I brought that one up already. Come on. Oh. This one was I don't even remember where we started.
I'm gonna have the
we
hardest
started
time.
by doing our intro 1,000 times.
That's true.
That was the only consistent thing about this episode.
Even then we dropped that.
Yeah, that's our thing.
Final thoughts.
Well, I'm tired. That's my
This is the Trail to Oregon killer I've been waiting for.
What?
And I can't wait to finish up my damn desk. I can't do this folding table anymore. And also gotta figure out why I've been quiet this whole time.
To be fair, you're not that quiet to me.
Yeah, you're fine now. The timer's up.
The timer is up. I want to get an audio interface. But we had a good time.
It was a good rhyme time.
I'm Random Bystander here.
I'm Random Bystander here.
And if you'd like to follow us, go subscribe to our YouTube channel, Work in Progress.
The one we're on right now.
Yes, the one we're on right now. Or follow us on Simplecast, link in the below. We also have a Twitter.
wrk.simplecast.com.
I'm not used to doing this.
You'll find it in the below.
If you search Star Kid Spotlight or Pictrospective, you could find us. We have a TikTok now, so if you want to find us on TikTok, look up Work WRK in Progress Podcast, and you'll be able to find us there. We also have a Twitter, which is WRK Podcast,
yes,
as well. So
good.
You subscribe to both of those, and doing this is hard. So I'm really
you will, all things considered, you did a good job. You just forgot about the SoundCloud.
We don't have a SoundCloud. I'm Random Bystander here.
I am the Watch.
And I'm Kirby fan.
You're supposed to say, if you were really Kirby fan, you say something witty and funny at the end.
Well,
no,
that's what's funny.
I'm Kirby fan. I'm Kirby fan is plenty witty.
Yeah. It's like it's something that has never been said.
It's been said like twice. It's been said like twice.
We'll say it
I'm
again in the
going to
finale,
bed.
I'm sure. But anyway.
I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.